Things closely, you've got a separate radar source there too, and the last scan not as impressive, but the one before that was pretty strong.
Yeah, Isaac, the 5 minutes leading up to this last scan, the rotation has certainly looked impressive, and even with a newer scan on at least my source, it's looking even weaker, which is a good thing. Maybe that line has started to crash into it. That's certainly what we would hope, because it really is on a direct path right for Sugarlock, right there on 45 south of Macon. And there Isaac is showing our last couple of scans here. You can see how impressive it is just a few minutes ago, and as it's gone forward in time and gotten closer to that Noxubee County border, it started to get less and less impressive. And what I'm hoping is that line that you saw from the Golden Triangle on north has started to crash in, and as that line crashes in to this rogue storm, it would certainly decrease its tornado threat. But again, still a tornado warning and still some tight rotation nonetheless, just north of DeKalb, coming right into Sugarlock, and there is an impressive amount of lightning associated with the rotation, so that's something we want to take note of. It doesn't necessarily suggest that it could produce a tornado, but on its own, but the rotation does itself. And there's a loop over the last 15 minutes or so, yeah, and you can see not moving at quite as fast as the storms we're used to, but it's still coming along at a good clip, moving at about 40 miles an hour. Again, so this is now just east of Goldstein, and it's moving right towards you in Sugarlock. So if you're in Sugarlock in southern Noxubee County, you need to be in your safe places as soon as possible. I know it's almost 4 a.m., probably wishing you didn't have to be up, but again, this has looked fairly impressive here in the past. And this storm does have a history of producing tornadoes. Down in Newton County, it did indeed produce a tornado. So again, this storm has the potential to do some dangerous things, so you want to take that seriously, especially if you're from Macon south towards Sugarlock along 45 here. Can we get a storm track to see how much longer Sugarlock's got? There we go. Okay, so Sugarlock, you have 11 minutes. Calyx, you have until 4:05. Paulette, you have until 4:11. McLeod, you have until 4:16, and then X Prairie eventually down the line at 4:19, so about half an hour from now. So again, our main concern right now is for downtown Sugarlock, or right through the center of Sugarlock, as the portion of this storm is crossing 39 right now and is going to move on up towards the north and east at 40 miles an hour towards you in Sugarlock. So hopefully you're making your ways to your safe places. And we've got a new message from the National Weather Service. So as I mentioned, that line does seem to be catching up to this storm, and it's showing some less, some signs of less organization. But again, a tornado is still potential, certainly has the potential of producing a tornado. It's still got that inflow notch right there south of Fairhill, and a ton of lightning associated with that mesocyclone. And again, our hope is that if this is producing a tornado at this moment, as this line crashes through, it's going to end that potential. This storm formed as a rogue supercell that was kind of left to its own devices. It could do what it wanted, but as this line is crashing through, it's rupturing the good environment the storm was operating in. And as this line crashes on through, it is going to end its ability to produce a tornado, but we have not seen enough to say that that has happened yet. So again, if you are in Sugarlock, you need to be in a safe place. And again, even if this doesn't produce a tornado, this did produce a 62-mile-an-hour gust at the surface. And if we even look at the radar, it's still producing some fairly potent winds that are easily probably being translated to the surface. Again, we look aloft with the radar, but I'm seeing at least some 50-mile-an-hour winds here on my secondary source. So Sugarlock, prepare. If you have a trampoline, maybe you won't see it in the morning, but again, this is coming right into you, Sugarlock. So at the very least, prepare on some damaging winds here in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. And Yeah, this is coming in towards you, Sugarlock, so you want to be in your safe place. Isaac?
Yeah, thanks, Charlie. Again,